happy new week, guys. I am actually feeling a little bit under the weather, so that's why I sound a little bit funny. When people ask me what's happened to my voice, I just say, puberty 2.0. Anyways, I just thought I'd still make a new video because I'm really enjoying this flow at the moment, just having weekly videos punched out, connecting with you guys, sharing stuff with you guys. And the sun is coming out more and more these days. It's beautiful, so thought I'd just get into it. So a few days ago, I kind of stumbled upon a video that I made exactly 1 year ago. It was exactly right after this video that my channel finally got a breakthrough, that I went from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in 3 months. Things took off right after that video, and as I was watching that video again, I found that there were quite a few profound things that I was encouraged by even after 1 year. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Right now, we have a new gear to unbox. So let's get right into it. Many of you will probably be very familiar with this. It's a Samsung SSD. This is a T5. I believe many of you would be using a T7. These have been one of the most reliable solutions out there that is reasonably priced, lightweight. It just works. But if you're a user of Apple MacBooks, especially the newer ones with the new chips, you'll know that it is insanely fast, right? The drive speeds, the hard drive read and write speeds, it goes up to like 6,000 MB per second. But when you're using a Samsung SSD like this, it only goes up to like 800 MB per second, which is not bad, because an even older drive like that, which is I think called a SATA hard drive, these ones run about 200-300 MB per second, I think, at most. So in comparison to your MacBook, you're getting a fraction of your full MacBook drive speeds. And for the longest time, I've just accepted the fact that it is what it is, unless you're willing to pay for the upgrade for your MacBook, which costs a fortune. Until one day I decided to ask this one question: is there something better and quicker out there? And that's when I discovered this. This is a Thunderbolt 4 compatible SSD enclosure. It runs up to 2,700 MB per second, which is close to half the speed of our MacBook drives, 3 to 4 times faster than these Samsung drives. And the best part is, it costs almost the same as getting those Samsung drives. To make it simple for all of us to understand, basically, we are getting limited speeds on our MacBooks because of the USB ports that we have on the computer. It is not USB 3.3, I think. It's a Thunderbolt 4 or 5 compatible USB port. So what you essentially want is just to get a Thunderbolt compatible SSD so that you can maximize the speeds that you're able to get with your Thunderbolt port on your MacBook. And this enclosure right here is exactly that. By the way, I realize this feels like a sponsored video, but it's not at all, because I think this is easily one of the best tech that is driving my content creation workflow at the moment. So you would typically get something like that. This is a M.2 drive. You get a drive like that, and then you get an enclosure of choice. Mine's from Acasis, 80 to 100 bucks, I think. All you have to do is just plug this in. There's like a rubber pad that helps to secure it, so it's nice and steady. It's not moving, it's not going anywhere. And then you just pop the lid back in. Voila! And just like that, you get 3 times the speed of what you would get with a Samsung T7. And now coming back to this big boy, essentially this is a bigger version of this thing. This one only takes 1 slot, where whereas this one takes up to 4 slots. Just like that. 145 gigs. It takes less than a minute. Look at that thing go. That is insane. 145 gigs in less than a minute. That is awesome. Maybe some of you are thinking, why do I need something so fast? I'm not even doing like 3D rendering, crazy 4D stuff, I don't know. But honestly, to me, I really value my flow when I'm creating. I get really frustrated when I'm trying to get my ideas from vision into reality, and when my tools, when my computer slow me down, I feel like that's just an unnecessary added friction there. So ideally, I want things to be as smooth as possible so that I can bring everything that's in here into reality as easy as possible. I'll link everything down in the description box below if that's something you're interested in. I'm probably gonna make a full video talking about my workflow and the kind of things, the tools that I use to make videos. So stay tuned for that. I really should stop talking because I think I need to rest my voice. Now, going back to what I was mentioning at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna show you the full video in a bit. And this video is especially for you if you're someone that has a creative idea or a business vision that you're trying to bring to life, but you somehow have been delaying for whatever reason. I've personally discovered that there is one thing that we all need to overcome in order to succeed in bringing that vision to life. And in this video, you're gonna see the version of me 1 year ago, before my videos took off, before the channel took off. But what you'll also see is the bits and pieces of the idea from a book that I read at that time that really showed me what I was actually dealing with, or what I needed to deal with in order to succeed in bringing my creative vision to life.
Do you feel like you have so many things you want to do, but you just keep pushing it aside? Days go by, weeks go by, you're just constantly procrastinating and nothing gets done, and it's already July of 2024. Maybe it's just me. But recently I've been reading this book called Stolen Focus, Why You Can't Pay Attention by Johann Hari. I'm only halfway through it, but one thing really stood out to me, and I've just been thinking about it, is that yes, while social media and phones are designed to distract us, to steal our attention, which is the premise of this book, but one main reason that we can't focus is actually because of fear. He talks about this person doing some studies last time that when we feel unsafe, we are fearful, it's not good for focus because we are just constantly scanning our environment for danger to protect ourselves, for survival back then, maybe so that you don't get eaten by bears or snakes, I don't know. But that just made me think of the modern day context, in my context, why sometimes we can't focus. Maybe it's because of some fear that we have in our lives. Maybe I'm procrastinating making videos, getting that business idea to life because there is a fear of failure, there is insecurities, fear of what people might think. And when there's fear, you just can't focus. You can't get your mind to actually do the thing you want to do. You do everything except the thing that you actually want to do. Oh, that's something I've personally been just journeying through, wrestling with, and that's why I'm making this video, because I want to break the lie in my head that says that I am scared. And yeah, this is my declaration of war to the lie in my head that I'm not fearful. I'm here to bring whatever ideas I have to life. I'm here to create. I'm here to live and enjoy life. Here we are. So if you feel like you're the same, you've been struggling with just procrastinating, hey, maybe because there are some fears that you first need to deal with. So maybe I'll leave one question and challenge for you. What is that one thing you can do right now to break that fear that you think you have and start making progress towards your goals? Let's deal with that fear and then we can get to work.